everybody, and thanks for coming back for another puzzle. Well, it's the end of the year, 2025, made it through another year. Hope everybody had a great year. I had a good year. My son was born in June. Everything's been going well. Hope everything's going great with you guys, but it's the end of the year, so that means it is time for the Mechanical Puzzles Discord Secret Santa, which we look forward to every year. Super excited to dive into this as usual. Before we do, Santa, whoever you are, thank you very much as usual. Now, Puzzling Time, who is the mod for this Discord, told me that it is not wrapped in here. I don't know what that means. Maybe he just didn't want me to open it prior. I mean, I always open it on film anyway, but just in case I was planning on opening it, they do a video call and people open their stuff. So I don't know if he knew if I was joining that or not, and if I didn't want to take it out of the box if it was not wrapped. But let's dive in and see what we got this year. I love doing this. I used to do the Reddit one. I don't know if you guys used to do the Reddit one or aware of the Reddit one, which unfortunately went the way of the dodo a few years ago. So this takes its place, which is super nice. And it's great that it's more focused on a hobby, whereas the Reddit one was, you might get, literally anything. Who knows what you could get for. So I like this. It's very focused on your hobby, and I definitely appreciate Puzzling Time for putting this together and handling all of the paperwork, as it were, that goes along with this. So, all right, here we go. Let's dive in. Let's see what we got. Oh, looks like we got we got a couple different things in here. The first one is pivot window. The goal is to pack the pieces and close the window. Rotations are allowed. It is designed by, that's rather shiny on the camera, Theo, I'm going to butcher it, Giernick and Simon Hovinga. Let's take a quick peek at it. Produced by Nothing Yet Designs. Well aware of Nothing Yet Designs. We've done some videos for him. Ah, okay. I feel like I've vaguely seen this. I don't know how it's solved, but I definitely feel like I've seen at least pictures of this before. So this is the window they're talking about. And you have to get all of these pieces inside here, and then this has to be flush like that to be considered solved. That's a nice one. Well, I know I say this every year, and I did not do it last year. I'm going to attempt to make a video for each of these. I've just been so caught up with a million different things that I haven't really had any time to do much filming at all. I've got some ones that are half filmed, some ones that I haven't even started yet, so it's just been, I know you guys enjoy seeing the videos, and I do feel bad that I do not get them out to you, but 2026, that's going to be our year. We're going to work on it. This one is called Crooked Spaceships. The goal is to place the pieces completely inside of the box and close the lid. It is designed by Albert Joe. Once again, Nothing Yet Designs. Okay, let's see. Oh boy, there's a lot of pieces here. Okay, so it's a packing puzzle. And it has, okay, yeah, wow, these shapes are wild. I have not seen this one. And then the lid, I guess, sits on like this. So there you go. You got to get all the pieces inside here, and you have to close the lid. That's the crux of it. Holy smokes, these pieces are, I can imagine this one is going to be quite challenging. Look at this print though. You see that? That's quite a nice, like, multicolored print going on there. Dig that for sure. Oh, it's got, I don't know if it'll show up on the camera. I just saw it as let's see if I can get this. There you go, right there. You see the stars on it? That's pretty slick. So this one we said is Crooked Spaceships. Alright, here's a goal. Get the box closed again. Okay. Next we have Love Potion. The goal is to assemble LUV and make a symmetrical shape. The position of the holes must be symmetrical at the same time. Another one by Frederic Boucher. Apologies if I think I have to actually open it here. Okay, so we have LUV, and we have to make a symmetric shape, and the position of the holes must be symmetric. So this is not, the shape is symmetric, but the holes are not, because there's no, so even like doing this would not be correct. Let's just play with it for a second and see. So I feel like it's going to be relatively easy to make a symmetric shape. We've done that pretty quickly so far, but I don't expect that. That's not symmetrical. I guess maybe it's not so easy to make a symmetric shape. I'm sure it's going to be something that's not as simple as just kind of like fitting them together nice and neat. So again, this one is Love Potion by Frederic Boucher. Santa, thank you. You went all out. This was too much. This one is the Swinging Lid Tray. Oh, I have seen this one. I don't know how it's solved. I have seen it solved only once, but I do not recall how it is solved. You have to pack these pieces inside this tray, which you would think would be pretty easy, but it has this door, this hinge here, that you have to navigate the pieces through. And it doesn't fully, you can see it doesn't fully rotate 360 degrees. It's just a little bit longer on one side than the other on the hinge. So it's always going to hit up against one of the edges of the walls, which that's what makes the challenge of it. So I think putting the pieces together in a square is probably pretty straightforward, but then getting them in, I suspect, is the... Well, obviously that's the challenge, or else it wouldn't be. Oh, this is designed by Theo Gernick and Simon Hovinga, again, which they did the first one here, which was Pivot Window. So two pivoting ones by them. Okay, this one is Rising Sun. Assemble SUN and make a symmetrical shape. Positions of the hole must be symmetric. Another one by Frederic Boucher. So it sounds similar to, at least similar in concept to Love Potion. I'm sure the solution is wildly different. So once again, we're making a symmetrical shape with the holes being symmetrical as well. Let's just fiddle with it a little bit here. Let's see. So I don't expect that these two are going to be next to each other unless it's something that's not symmetrical. Like that, where all three are lined up next to each other. There's probably going to be some sort of separation between the holes. Alright. Once again, that is Rising Sun. Okay, this one is Fractal Puck. Assemble the two pieces into a solid puck. Designed by Andres Rovere. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that. Please correct me on it. Where is the actual lid for this? Oh, here we are. Okay, so we've got these two pieces, and somehow they are going to go together. Oh dear, these are quite, so you can kind of see it's going to be like this piece, the centerpiece will fit in here, and this shape fits here, this shape fits on the outside here, so how do we, right, that's the only shape. I don't think this one fits. Oh, is this symmetrical? I think these are symmetrical. It's very difficult to tell with the strange. It's hard to tell. Possibly. Oop, hello. It seems like it might kind of rotate in something like. I don't know exactly, like this, and I'm only basing that on the spiral inside the piece here. That just kind of feels like it'll, kind of click in place somehow. Let's see if we can fiddle with it a little bit here and even make some kind of attempt at progress. How do people design these things? This is like way outside of my... Wow, that's going to be exceptionally challenging, but I'm looking forward to it. Again, that's Fractal Puck. And then I think this is the last one, so we can get rid of the box here. Get it out of the way. And the last one we have is... Oh, this is the one from... oh gosh, I'm blanking on his name. Core Mods. That's right. This is the Locksmith series Combo Breaker. I have seen this on Etsy. I did have my eye on it at one point, but I did not purchase it. The goal is to open the lock's shackle, no forcing or smacking. Disassembly via the screws is not part of the solution. Please note that this puzzle is not intended as a security device. I mean, I guess it could be if you want to keep somebody out who... Okay, so we have this button here, cylinder, and shackle. There's, let's see if I can get this off of here, just to get it out of the way while we're playing with it. There we go. This looks like the Roman numeral 9 to me. That is maybe like a 2. So a 9 and a 2. There's... Oh. Okay, I managed to make it go in. And then it popped back out. Okay, so you put some pressure on it, turn the wheel, and it'll go in. Oh, interesting. You can see it. If I put it on 0, pops out at 4 and then stops at 5. And then I can't, oh there it goes. It seems there's some parts where you can, I don't want to say rotate it freely. There you go. Can I get it to go on number 11? Maybe I need to start with, and then what's going on this side? I don't know if that's just the other end of whatever this is. And as a design, it doesn't appear that it does move. So maybe at some point it pops out. Oh, there's a 32 on the top of here. And maybe this is another, so there's what, 2, 4, 6, 7. So we have 32, 7, 2, and 9. But how do you know what order to? Now I can't even get it to. How did we do that? We had it rotating. Strange. Does it have to do with orientation? That's bizarre. Previously, it was just pushing in. And now it doesn't want to. You can kind of see a pin. If you separate this just a little bit, which I'm sure is not intended. But it kind of, as you can see, kind of separates itself a little bit if you. I can see 1, 2, and I know that's not, you're not supposed to like guess at the internals. That looks like an H instead of a 2. See, there's like a break between the. Well, it was moving. Let's put it on the shelf to hopefully solve this year. Hopefully. There's no more kids coming, so I don't have to worry about that. Just in case you were wondering. What's up with this little notch here? Does this pull out other than 32? Now this one has got me stumped, perplexed. I thought we had kind of somewhat figured out the mechanism, but that does not appear to be the case. Well, that's Combo Breaker from Core Mods, Fractal Puck from Andres Rovere, both the Rising Sun and Love Potion from Frederic Boucher, Crooked Spaceships, try not to get it all over the place, from Albert Joe, and lastly both Pivot Window and what was this one called? Swinging Lid Tray from Theo Gernick and Simon Hovinga. So there you go. That is Mechanical Puzzles Discord, Secret Santa 2025. Thank you, as always, to my Secret Santa for graciously supplying these puzzles. I hope my Secret Santa enjoys what I was able to send off to you. I think it's a great, I also did multiple puzzles. I think it's a great little collection of things that I put together for you. But this is the last video of 2025. I hope you had a great year. I hope you'll enjoy us in 2026 as we go forward. That's it. Oh, don't forget to get your 20% off at Midnight CBD. Don't forget to check out Moonplay Cosmetics. That's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.